Okay, back online. Yep. Each of the Pokemon nobles became frenzied, and now each of them have been quelled. We still have no explanation for why this calamity befell us, but I'm glad to see it put to an end. And to think peace would be restored to Hisui by hand of our mysterious Rift-born helper. When tomorrow dawns, it will dawn on a world restored by normalcy. At long last, we will be able to return to our normal lives. Now nourish yourself at the wallflower and allow yourself a good long rest. Don't forget the Survey Corps' work is not over. It does not end until our people can live here in Hisui without fearing the Pokemon around us. Thanks for the nice sizable helping of potato mochi, Benny, old chum. Oh, and there's anything else that you'd recommend, by all means, bring it out. Whoa. Having no nobles all quelled, it's a great threat to rest. Now it's time we focus on our survey work, though we still can't let our guard down. Around regular wild Pokemon, of course. I certainly had my reservations as to whether Avalok needed quelling, but if it means bringing calm to everyone, then I suppose we did the right thing. Yes, someone might have been under attack by some frenzied noble this very moment if luck hadn't come falling out of the sky to us. I still wonder, though, just what is the space-time rift anyway? And what would make it finally go? Wait, if the rift were to vanish, would that leave Lock Strand here? Well, our little team is certainly very practiced at investigating things by now. We'll look into the matter and find a solution, I have no doubt. And even if we don't, you'll always have a home here in Jubilife Village, Locke. Now then, tomorrow's soon upon us, and it'll be another hard day at work for the Survey Corps. Don't forget that we've got our sights on nothing less than a completed Pokedex. That's right. We'll get it done with Locke in the lead and me as the valiant assistant. Assistant? Come now, Akari. Don't sell yourself short. You're a full-fledged member of the Survey Corps, too. Well, thanks for that, Professor. Then I guess I'd better eat my fill and get plenty of energy for another long day tomorrow. Kaboom! Or Bakoom. I don't know. What was that? What the? I know this music. Locke. Did it just get bigger? Well, this can't be good! Some sort of dreadful energy seems to be pouring from in the rift in space-time. Now the entire sky has gone red. I've word from the commander. You're to report to his office at once. The way the sky has changed, it is ominous. Very ominous indeed. What's this about, Commander? You did call us here to discuss the quelling of all the nobles, didn't you? That can wait. There is more pressing concern here that must be addressed. The first strike of the strange lightning, the one that drove Cleavor into a frenzy. It struck the night that Locke fell from the sky, did it not? It only seems natural to think that the two events might be linked in some way. Who or what are you really, Locke? A Survey Corps member. Indeed, you've done all I ordered, but that does not answer the question of who you really are. You came from the Rift, as did the Lightning. You're connected to these frenzies, are you not? Did you think to gain our trust by quelling the frenzies you yourself brought about? And having gained our trust, what then? What is it you really after here? Hold on, Commander. There's nothing to suggest Locke has wronged us. Exactly, and besides, do you really think he's got the sort of fearsome power it takes to make all this happen? Let me ask you in turn. Can you prove beyond a doubt that he is free from guilt? This person, this stranger, appeared out of a rift in space-time. Who here can guarantee he is who he says? Who here can guarantee he is to be trusted? But no one can do that. You're asking us to prove a negative. How is anyone supposed to prove the absence of all doubt? Come on, let's be reasonable. What is Locke supposed to do then? He will be given the chance to investigate this latest disaster, but not as a member of the Galaxy team. He remains a suspect unless he can clear his name. There are those in our village who cannot trust a stranger like you who fell from the sky. And so I must ask you to leave. You are no longer welcome in the Galaxy team. Ouch! Consider yourself banished from this village until you can explain why these calamities keep befalling our good people. No, until you've restored our world to its rightful state and proven your innocence beyond doubt. Is that clear, Silene? Yes, sir. How can you act so heartless? Don't you believe in Locke? Do not attempt to intervene on his behalf. I will do what I must as the commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. But I have not forgotten your deeds, nor the unusual skills you have displayed. That is why I have chosen to let you walk out of here free, rather than clamp you in chains. But what about my Pokemon? You're to be expelled from the village? What? Why? Orders are orders. Let's go. Well, this is rude. We can take it from here, ma'am. Understood. However, the decision was mine to accept this stranger as a member of the Survey Corps. It is only right that I should personally escort him from the village and to the Fieldlands camp. I'm also seeing him off. As will I, naturally. I'll allow it. Then I'll mark you all down as bound for the Fieldlands camp. Safe travels. This sucks. I can't believe the boss would do this. You were acting on his own orders when you quelled the frenzied nobles. Quite right. Moreover, even if you did happen to fall from the sky, that hardly gives you power to turn it red. This is utterly intolerable, and I might add, absolutely unscientific. As a man of science, I must fight such illogical thinking, tooth and nail. You must not. You will only cause Locke more pain if you are driven out as well for defending him. However, there are others who might offer help. You've been an aid to both the Diamond Clan and the Pearl Clan. Of course, perhaps Adamant and Irida might take you in. Although I'm afraid they've both already returned to their respective settlements. Perhaps you can try go to find Leanne first. He's likely to be at Grand Tree Arena. Don't die alone out there. That's an order. I will ensure you have all you need to complete the survey the commander has tasked you with. If I might offer my advice. In this life, you will meet with both admiration and views from others. How others choose to view you is a choice only they can make. You cannot make it for them. All that truly matters is that you hold firm to your own values. What of the dream I first shared with you on the Prelude Beach to complete the Pokedex? That dream simply won't come true without you. Well, at least I can come here. Do I have so... Oh, good. You! What in the world did you do? Look, at the size of that rift, if the lightning starts pouring from it, all the Pokemon in history could be thrown into a frenzy. The entire clan is in a panic now. I should have known that the only thing that could come from that rift was disaster. Help? Oh well, that's not exactly something I can do. It's not that I wouldn't like to help you, but it would put Irida in a difficult position. I truly do wish I could repay you for quelling Kleavor's frenzy as you did. You must know that. But there's something I can alone do for you. Warden Mai might be able to help you, though. She's carrying a woman after all. You'll most likely find Mai at the Warren Bridge. I believe it's a very significant place for her. I'm certain that somewhere in the vastness of Hisui there is a place for you as well. My, what a frightful sky. Such a disturbing sight would be enough to put anyone ill at ease. You don't know about what brought about this, do you? I suppose it was too much expect that you could already have an answer to all this. I heard from our leader what happened. You can't return to that village of yours, can you? But I'm afraid the Diamond Clan can't not be the ones to save you. The Diamond Clan could end up at war with the Galaxy team and things went badly. I think you would regret that as much as anyone. The Great Weirdeer took a liking to you, but I want to offer you my support, but forgive me, I cannot help you in this. Do not abandon hope. Time solves all things. And besides, you seem to have a talent for making your own way in the world. I have no doubt you will continue to find a path to war. Look at me, so sad. Shinx! Strange events seem to follow you wherever you go, don't they? Found you at last, Locke. I've been looking all over for you, you know. What would I do if I were to lose one of my favorite customers? I didn't even buy anything from you. Don't worry, I've already heard what happened. A good merchant knows the importance of staying abreast of all the latest news. It seems you're quite in a pinch. No place for you among the Diamond Clan or the Pearl Clan, to say nothing of how poorly the Galaxy team has treated you. Not to worry. There are still corners of the Usuri region where we can stash you away in secret. I know a spot that would be a perfect hideaway. Leave it all up to me. Here we are. I know, it's no palace, but you know the saying about beggars and choosers. Where am I? Shirking your work to come pester me again. Even beneath a bleeding sky, you never change. Always a pleasure, Mistress Kargita. But I'm afraid I'm not here today to learn more about Usuri's myths and legends. No, Mistress, thank you, just Kargita. And this is... Why, Locke is the man of the hour. He's the one who quelled the frenzy of all the Pokemon nobles, believe it or not. Ah, the poor wretch you spoke of, lost in time and space. Dear me, lost one. It seems I'll be able to fulfill my duty at long last, thanks to you. Indeed, I am to guide you, lost one. For the task of avenging great disaster falls to you. The rift in space-time must be mended, lest time and space themselves be thrown out of balance. But come, you may enter my dear hideaway. There's much to be told. The space-time rift is said to be a portal to innumerable other dimensions. In one such realm, far and farther still from us, dwells Almighty Sinnoh. The expanse from infinity to eternity, and the expanse to all sides above and below. Time traces the path we tread from here and now into the future, while space yawns all I do not know that word, surrounding us in every direction. You see, don't you? The two together, time and space, comprise all creation, the universe. How can one claim that either is greater than the other, as those two clans do? You really can't. Perhaps the truth is clearer to a wanderer such as you, one who has known other ages. Now listen, Lost One. Here is what you must do. Usuri holds 3 lakes of great importance: Lake Verity, Lake Valor, and Lake Acuity. At each dwells a Pokemon, said to embody one aspect of the mind. Complete the trials each will set you, and bear their gifts to the shrouded ruins. There, you may receive the red chain. With it, perhaps you can bind the world together. Bind the world, you say? You mean it won't close the rift? Kindly spare me your doubts, young man. I know the old words and what they bid us do. How true they are is in mind to know. Regardless of their truth, I am bound to pass them on. How careless of my ancestors to leave their legends to their children without a thought of the hardship it would cause them. But here we are. You know your duty, and you'll do it, won't you? There is nobility in knowing what must be done and seeing to it. Your phone is beeping. Mistress Kaguya's got a lovely workbench here, and if you need materials, I'll be glad to help you. I'm always happy to do business with you. Ah, that is not a problem. That's a problem, isn't it? What should we do about that indeed? What was that cry? Have we not a lost Pokemon as well as a lost child? Do see to it, please. How could I refuse, ma'am? Off we go, Locke. Hello, hello. It's an Abra. Where did you teleport in from, little fellow? And it's gotten a letter addressed to you, Locke. To Locke, you may use my Pokemon as a go-between to access the pastures in Jubilife Village. I've also ensured you that you'll be able to utilize our base camps without issue. I have every confidence in your ability as an End-Up Survey Corps member to bring this bizarre situation under control promptly. Sincerely, Silene. Good tidings from the letter, then. Now then, so we're to visit the Three Lakes. It doesn't sound like an easy task, that's for sure. It sure would be wonderful to have a kind soul who might help us out. Quite the opportunist, aren't you, Volo? Such a consummate guild merchant. I've managed to reassure my people for now. The wards are keeping a close eye on their nobles, too. Seems all quite for the moment. And so here we are. But still, I'll never get away with openly eating you. If we were to undermine the commander's direct orders, relations would go strained. Long story short, we want to help, but without drawing attention, so it'll be just one of us. Me or her, it's up to you, so the answer should be obvious. I think this is like choosing between Dialga or Palkia. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You know what? Since I did a diamond, you know what? I don't know who to pick. Oh, the heck. Of course you'll choose me. I was the one who got you what you needed when you first set out to quell Cleavor. You and I made his bombs together. Yeah, I choose you. Just what I would expect of you, Locke. You made it the right choice. You won't regret it. So then, the leftover leader will... Leftover? Think again. Locke trusts me enough to leave the tough job up to me alone. I'll be keeping an eye on the commander, so I can let you all know if anything happens. Of course, of course. And the lucky chosen one comes with us to the lakes. We can fill you in on the details as we go. Well, the first task will be to decide which of the Hisui region's 3 Great Lakes to visit first. But yes, we should get moving. I'd rather we walk this road together, but if the commander were to get wind of it, it would only make things worse. I'll meet you at whichever lake we choose. Alright, Irida, you unlock. Will you two do what needs doing? Trial of Lake Verity. Trial of Lake Valor. Trial of Lake Acuity. So it doesn't matter which one we go to. Either choosing Adamant or Irida's like choosing Diamond or Pearl. It depends. Like if you choose one, you get Dialga. You choose the other. You choose Adamant, you face Dialga. You choose Irida, you face Pearl. Face Palkia. So since I picked Irida, I'm guessing I'm gonna face Palkia first. I know I'm gonna face them both, but this probably decides which one's first. Alright, so we're going to Lake Verity first. What am I doing? Those Lux Rays? Nah, the Alpha is in the other area. They say this lake actually used to be a volcano. Then it erupted, leaving a huge crater that filled with water, and so Lake Verity was born. It is protected by a Pokemon called Mistspirit. It was when Mistspirit took flight that people first learned the joys and sorrows of living. Well, that's how the old tales go anyway. Whoa. That cave, it just appeared from nowhere. Is that the art form the professor was going on about? What surprises wait within, I wonder? Mr. Scargia seemed quite intent that you would have to prove yourself to all three of the Pokemon that guard these lakes. This challenge was never for the faint of heart. Hang on. I am not sure if I have to battle them. But just in case I do... Actually, now I remember... The air feels somehow intense in here. Bah! Alpha. Can I catch it? You and your Pokemon quelled Hisui's nobles. You can handle any battle lock. Well, if I am to battle it... Well, that's just rude. Yep, I can catch it. Alpha Gudra, baby! It's curious, but when I watch you and your Pokemon battle, I feel as if there's no obstacle that can be overcome if people and Pokemon work together. Now let's see about the Pokemon of the lake. Whisprit! Your emotions, share them with me. They're yours. I can only imagine how it must feel to speak directly with a Pokemon like that. When you fell to this land, what stirred in your heart? How did it feel to bond with Pokemon and work together? What did you feel when you mingled with Usui's clans? What did you feel when cast out of the Galaxy team? Take this piece of the spirit to bind the world once more. I know that Pokemon spoke with you, yet the words did not reach my ears. It's mysterious, but I suppose when dealing with someone who fell from the sky, it's only natural to encounter mystery. Next, on to Lake Valor and Lake Acuity. Alright, so one down, and I'm impressed I have a Histirian Alpha Gudra. Looks like that worked out well, Luck. I must say, you know an awful lot about Hisui's Rollo. I suppose a merchant like you sees all sorts of things in their travels. That's right. You could say it's because I'm a merchant, but mostly I'm just naturally filled with curiosity. I want to know exactly what happened in the past that led us to this particular present. Or more accurately, I suppose I want to know where I came from and where I'm headed. I want to know my path, so to speak. The same goes for me. Our clan settled at the very spot where our forebears once beheld Almighty Sinnoh. But I still have never seen Almighty Sinnoh for myself. Weighty matters to ponder for sure, but we have an important task before us. Do you want to return to Mistress Kagita's home? Yeah, let's go back. Perfect. I'd like to see what she thinks of our progress. Ah, Miss Brit's plume. So the legends told it true. Then the red chain must be real as well. I beg your pardon, Kagita, ma'am. But what do these Pokemon that represent the mind have to do with this red chain, and why? Exactly should it bind the world? Your doubts suggest a keen intellect. I see you're not the clan's leader for nothing. Without the mind, were the rift to widen and the world to end, would we even know it? One might say the world, time, space, all creation exists only because our minds are there to receive it. Perhaps the Red Chain's purpose is to let one see creation as it truly is. What? So does the mind create the world, but isn't it the world other way around, or is it? Such are myths, my child, teachings about the world in their own incomprehensible ways. They urge us to think more for ourselves on the nature of Almighty Sinnoh and on the nature of the world in which we dwell. You're absolutely right. Myths and legends are such fascinating things to study. In any case, all we have to do is complete 2 more trials and we'll get the red chain. How nonchalant you sound. How confident of success to which you contribute nothing. You tag only for the chance to gawk at more ancient ruins. Do you know about Lake Valor? It is said to have been formed by volcanic eruption, much like Lake Verity, though there are no other theories that say it was carved out in the midst of a Pokemon battle. This lake is protected by the Pokemon Azelf. When Azelf took flight, the will to do what needs doing was born in people's hearts, or that's what legend would have us believe. Oh, a cave appears, where there was none, as if just for luck. Let's hit and lock. I imagine strong Pokemon could await inside, protecting the Pokemon of the lake. Take care. What an eerie space. Why would there be columns inside a cave anyway? Oh boy! An Alpha Overquill. How fun! A menacing Pokemon awaits before you. Watch yourself, Lock. Those quills look vicious. It's a poison type, right? Unless it knows that. I'm having a good day catching alphas. I knew you could do it, Locke. And there is Azelf. Show to me unyielding will. Strike me if you can. Wait, bombs? Are you meant to try and hit Azelf with them, then? You seem to hear a voice inside your head. Will you abandon this folly? It seems you had best give up. Will you continue regardless? Give up. You struggle in vain. Will you yet press on? Take this piece of the spirit to bind the world once more. As Elf's Fang. That looked exhausting, but only one more to go now. Excuse me. I assume all went well, Locke. Still, I must wonder, why don't they just give us the red chain? Why all this running about? Perhaps they mean to test whether whoever seeks it is worthy. Perhaps you are right. Who knows what would happen if it fell into the wrong hands after all? Though on the other hand, what use would those wrong hands have for it? Who can say for sure? Maybe the red chain has some other use besides mending the world. The red chain's mysterious as this entire predicament we're in. But if we continue visiting the lakes, we'll get closer to an answer. So shall we return to Miss Cargita's home? Wonderful then. We can see if Miss Cargita has any more insights to share with us. So that's Azelf's Fang. I sense a warmth to it. I do have to wonder if anyone else has ever completed the trials of these lake Pokemon. Indeed, yet we may want to add just a dash more speed. Things in Jubilee Village are tense. What makes you say so? It seems a Pokemon's being glimpsed on the other side of the rift. One of those Ginkgo Guild merchants informed me that Commander has raised a force not to survey the Pokemon, but to subdue it, should the need arise. One of those Ginkgo Guild merchants, you make it sound as if you're not one of them. Now, if a Pokemon truly were to appear from beyond the rift, what would become of everyone, I wonder? Don't let Hysteria's great vastness stop you, Locke. Let's go get the final item we need. That's the spirit. I'll come watch this historic moment unfold too. Watch? Is that all we really do? Remember, once you've sought the third lake and found what's needed of the red chain, make for the shrouded ruins. Here we are, Lake Acuity. You know, I've Been told it actually contains seawater as well. Nobody knows why though. It could be a fluke, a geography, or perhaps it's connected to a Pokemon somehow. Lake Acuity is protected by the Pokemon Uxie. When Uxie took flight, the knowledge to solve problems was born in people's minds. That's why the stories say anyway. It's nearly midnight. If we're going to... I think we're getting close to beat the game. A tool that can make caves simply appear from nowhere is quite handy one to have. I wonder what waits inside. I imagine there may be Pokemon in there protecting the lake's guardian. Take care. Duh. I've already prepared myself by catching alphas. I've already got 2 alphas on the way here. I sent a chill in the air. What is this? Hello! I want... This one I want! This one I want, really want! Could that be the dreaded baneful fox? I'm mad at my friend because he actually has this alpha in shiny. This is just beautiful. My Zoroark versus Alpha Zoroark. The only move that can hurt it is Slap. No. First try, yes! I'm trying so hard not to scream my head off right now. The baneful fox. Is it a Pokemon said to be filled with malice? We were told stories about it as children. Come, I will test your knowledge. Combi, Zubat, Unknown, Magneton, Dusclops. How many are there eyes? Tell me each one by one, yet all at once. Answer me. Combi. 6 0 1 3 1. Take this piece of the spirit to bind the world once more. I bet people who get this question just say 2 because of Zubat. Uxie's claw? What claw? The only one that made sense was Mispirit. Amazing, you cleared all 3 trials of the lakes. You really are a wonder. It seems we finished the 3 lake trials. If I remember correctly, we were told to then head for the Shrouded Ruins. I know what could wait us there, but I'm always excited to explore some ancient ruins. Let's be on our way. Shrouded Ruins. This is very obscuring things. It's long been said to blur boundaries. If we were to somehow bring together the world of humans and the world of Pokemon and the world of myth, then maybe we need a thing such as this. That being said, what are we meant to do now? Seems I've made it in time. You arrived just when we'd assembled all 3 gifts. Did you somehow see our progress across the distance dividing us? I had the aid of a rather remarkable Pokemon, if you really wish to know. Could you mean that Pokemon that flirts about the Hisui region? But never mind that now. What about the red chain? How are we to forge it? I would hardly know. We speak of a divine instrument once said to be capable of binding the very world. Mortal hands. Then what are we to do? Search the entire vastness of Hisui for the answer? Ah, the Pokemon of the lakes. So it's true. The pact our people have passed down for all these generations has been kept. At last, I can set this burden aside. You've succeeded once again, Locke. Yet things do not seem to be going so well for the rest of the world. What have you heard now? I've had some news from my fellow merchants in the Ginkgo Guild. It seems that the commander is going to forego waiting for our investigation to finish. He plans to climb Mount Coronet himself. Has he lost his senses? He plans to get close to the rift to study it himself? Well, he doesn't know yet know that our Locke has managed to get the red chain, does he? That's true. There's no way he could. We need to tell him about the chain and about everything Locke has achieved before he sets out. Locke? Welcome back. It's been grim here, when the Survey Corps hardly even speak to one another lately. But with you back, maybe Captain Celine's appetite for potato mochi will return. Anyway, wait here a minute, will you? I'll go and let the captain know you're back. Oh, my dear Locke. The professor has been awfully worried about you, Locke. Of course I was worried, but I don't think I could hold a candle to the stress you showed, Kiri. That's blowing out of proportion. I don't think it's appropriate for an adult to make things up just to hide their embarrassment. But, where is the captain? Wasn't she coming along with you, Professor? She's buried under a mound of work. I'm afraid we're to join her in the Survey Corps office. It seems her hands are more than full now that Commander is gone. Well, he set out from Mount Coronet with the security corps in tow. He's determined to handle this whole space-time wreck business himself, including dealing with the Pokemon that's been spotted on the other side. That's why I was filling in with the regular guards, with Pikachu at the ready. Well, we're getting anywhere out here. Let's head inside and report to the captain. So you managed to not die, just as I ordered. Well done. I have no idea what you're implying. All I know is Avra vanished on its own accord, and inconvenienced me greatly. Before moving forward, I must ask, I assume that you're here again because you've managed to learn something of use? Go on. A legendary tool said to bind the very world. Commander is no longer here in Jubilife Village. The security corps have been scouring the area near the space-time rift, and they've reported sightings of something on the other side of it. Something that resembled a Pokemon. The commander made the decision to take the security corps to the mountain so as to prepare to fend off any possible threat. They were to make the temple at the peak. However strong the commander himself may be, he shouldn't have gone lucky to help. As the captain of the Survey Corps, I hereby order you to proceed as follows. Locke, take the red chain to Mount Coronet, make your way to the peak, and put an end to all this. You are officially reinstated at your former rank. Are you certain you can do that with the commander away, Captain? He didn't wish me to decide things in his place, then he should not have left me in charge here. Then I'll go as well. We're all in this together, we members of the Survey Corps. Naturally, no one suggested you should not. Is that Lucario? Something the matter, Lucario? Alright, I'm just gonna quickly see what these... Alright, so it's like midnight right now. I will do this quick mission real quick, because I did click on it. Battling Lucario, I need the right Pokemon. This is like my first Lucario in this entire game. Okay, that was fun. So, alright, I'm gonna have to end the video here. We'll probably be able to beat the game next video. I'm not sure. The game's not completely over until Arceus, so I actually did check. Anyway, so thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and hope to see everyone next time.